you're skinny fat looking to go from skinny fat to jacked in a span 3-6 months because you hate the fact that you look small, especially hate the fact that you keep on hiding under oversized tees and hoodies, especially oversized designer t-shirts, then this video is for you because I'm going to teach you exactly how to train so that you can be building muscle and filling out your frame in a span of 3-6 months so that all you need is white teeth. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Chick, and I went from skinny fat to jacked in a span of a year when it really should have taken me 3 to 6 months, but I was doing a lot of things wrong, tons of trial and error. But now that I finally learned the science behind training and nutrition, I figured I might as well teach you guys every single thing that I know, which I guess you could say is my mission, because as ironic as it sounds, the only way to move forward in this life is by learning from other people's mistakes, no matter how long it took them. Or me, I guess. That's the only way that you can buy back your time. But this video will definitely save you guys time in the gym when it comes to training and filling out your dream physique in a span of 3-6 months instead of a year. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Understand that if you want your body to look different, then how you train has to be intentionally built for that. So in order for your muscles to get bigger, understand that your muscles need to be challenged in new ways consistently at that. That's the only way a muscle grows. Not once, not twice, but it has to be challenged over and over and over again. Like, you probably heard the term newbie gains. That's when someone who's either never touched the gym or has been mad inconsistent in the past suddenly locks in because they probably got broken up with, that's how I started, or they just had a life-changing event that suddenly just flipped the switch, like, okay, I gotta better myself, let me actually stay consistent. And then boom, next thing you know, they build an aesthetic physique in a span of 3-6 months. That's a real thing, and here's why. Before training consistently, their body never experienced regular stress from sets, reps, and the movements that they're doing. So after they finally get consistent with the movements and them actually having a structured training program, their body starts to realize, oh, this guy actually wants to build muscle. All right, bet he's staying consistent. Let me actually go ahead and adapt to the movements that he's doing or the stress that he's putting us up against. But here's where most people mess up, especially for the ones who's been training for 1 to 2 years. It's the fact that they still train like beginners. It's the fact that they still train with the same amount of sets, same amount of reps, the same amount of weights. And then when progress stalls, when they're not seeing any changes in the mirror, they start to blame their poor genetics. Most of the times when people blame their poor genetics, it's just because they have holes in their training. They're doing something wrong. Please be careful, because now they're trying to project what they're doing wrong onto you guys, and then next thing you know, you guys, little do you know, you'll have a mindset of, damn, so there's a limit to this the natural gains that I can get on this body. 9 times out of 10, it is not genetics. It is the fact that your body has already adapted to the stress that you put it up against. Remember what I said previously, the only way the muscles can grow is if it is challenged consistently. Your muscles won't grow unless that they've been challenged beyond what they've already adapted to. So whether you're new or you're stuck in a plateau, I'm going to give you 3 keys that you need in order to prevent yourself from falling off and actually keep on building muscle consistently week after week, month after month, year after year. So the first key that I'm going to give you is tempo. Tempo is probably one of the biggest important things when it comes to building muscle. Remember, hypertrophy only happens when there's consistent stress going on within the muscle. Not chaos, not speed, but controlled, intentional tension. So if you're flinging the weight around, moving fast, out of control, and just rushing through the set to get the exercise done, yeah, you might feel like you're working hard, but your muscles, they're confused as Here's how your muscle is going to think. What in the world is this guy doing? Is he training for power with how fast he's getting the weight up? Or is he ego lifting for strength? Because this shit do not feel like hypertrophy. You know what? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just gonna stay the same and vibe out because I don't know what this guy's doing. This is why you're seeing little to no progress. Your body does not know what to adapt to. Remember, there's 3 different ways of training. What are you training for? Strength, power, hypertrophy? It's really important that you're specific with one and you stick with it. So what is the fix? It is simple. Just control the weight. I'm not saying that you're supposed to go in a slow motion like a grandma, but I'm saying actually lift intentionally and control the weight for every rep so that you can feel the muscle being worked, right? It's uncomfortable, there's no doubt about it, but do you want to know what's even more uncomfortable? It's the fact that my ex cheated on me and I had to find out through my best friend after he told me, yet I still didn't respect myself and I still wanted her back. It's not about me, it's about you, boss. What hurts more is the fact that you got broken up with, or maybe it's the way of your ex cheating on you, like she did to me. So trust me, this type of discomfort actually pays you back. A simple guide that you can follow is just to try the 2-1-3 method, right? 2 seconds on the way up as you squeeze the muscle, 1 second hold, and then 3 seconds on the way down. And why is it 3 seconds on the way down? Well, it's because science shows that muscle growth, or the most muscle growth, occurs during the eccentric phase of any movement. Eccentric basically just means the lowering part of the rep. I guarantee you that if you train like this, your body won't help It can't resist it. It wants to grow if you're doing something like this. All right, so now that you got the first key to unlock the body that you want in less than 90 days, I'm gonna give you the second key. And that is how to choose the right weight, AKA progressive overloading. This is a huge problem that many people have. I'm gonna break it down to you so much so that third grade can understand. Yeah. All right, so second key, progressive overload. Remember guys, in order to build muscle, your body needs to face new challenges consistently. But here is the problem. If you don't know what kind of challenge to give it and you're not adjusting the weight over time, well then boss, you're working out for maintenance, man. You're not working out for growth. It is impossible. And I'm gonna step up to a camera. It is impossible for your muscles to grow if you're lifting the same weight, if you're doing the same reps, if you're doing the same sets, if you're not giving it a new challenge because you're not following the scientific term of hypertrophy. I'm stuttering because I'm getting riled up. But it is impossible to grow muscle if you're not giving your body a new challenge. If you're ignoring the amount of sets, reps, and weight that you're doing. If you're not increasing one of the three, mainly weights. If you're doing that for years, you're and that's exactly what I did. Now I'm over here sitting like, bro, why in the world am I not seeing any goddamn results? But it wasn't until I did more research, I leaned on my kinesiology degree, useless as degree, but I leaned on it. So here's what actually works. Progressive overload is when you have to consistently give your body a challenge for it to grow. Let's say that your goal is to grow your chest, right? You're hitting the machine pec deck and you're doing 3 sets of 12 to 15, doing 130 pounds, we're gonna say. So that being said, if you're hitting 15 reps within all 3 sets, do you think that muscle is gonna grow? You're hitting 15 reps in all 3 sets with the same weight. You think muscle's gonna grow? No, it's not gonna grow. What did we say before? Do you think that's a challenge for your body if you're doing that effortlessly? No, it's not gonna grow. So what do? You go up in weight. You add 2.5 to 5 pounds so that the next time you do the exercise, set 1, you did 15 reps. Okay, cool, no worries. Let's see what we do for set 2. Set 2, you hit 13 reps. Okay, now we're talking. It was hard to get 15 reps. You got 13 reps now. And then set 3, you got 12 reps and it was hella hard, but you did it. Now we're talking. Now that's progressive overload. Now you're giving your body a challenge for it to go against, for it to actually force itself to build muscle. That's hypertrophy, fellas. I told you I was gonna break it down like a third grader. Again, this is what actually builds muscle. You're giving your body a new stress, you're trained to a failure, and you're creating a situation where your body is like, damn man, why is this guy doing this to me? I've never had to fight this hard in my life, god damn. You know, like this is what actually works. So anyways, rule of thumb when it comes to hypertrophy, when it comes to compound lifts, you want to aim for that 8 to 10 rep range. So those are things like benching, squats, dumbbell shoulder presses. And then when it comes to isolation lifts for beginners, I'd recommend that you guys go to the 10 to 12 rep range. And then for advanced lifters, I recommend that you guys go for the 12 to 15 rep ranges. And isolation exercises are things like dumbbell lateral raises, bicep curls, you know, all that good stuff. And here's another rule of thumb when it comes to reps. All right, let's go off that 12 to 15 rep range. If you go past that 15 rep range, then that's your sign to increase the weight. But if you're falling short under that 12 rep range, if you can't even hit 12, then that's your sign to reduce the weight. But if you're in the middle, 12 to 15 rep range, and you're struggling to get to 12, but you hit 12, you're struggling to get to 13, but you hit 12, and you barely got 13. If you're just in that rep range of 12 to 15, all right, that is your sign to stay right there. That's the perfect weight for you until you're able to hit 15 reps within all 3 sets. Then that's your sign to move up. So that is how you progressive overload the right way, and that is how you pick the right weight. God damn, man, I am on fire right now, right? I just want you guys to look like bosses. I want you guys to really be proud of the body that you're in. We only have one life in this world, all right? And we're living in the body with the life that we're living. So why not upgrade it, all right? And I know that you guys want to stunt on the girl who did you wrong, all right? So you better be taking action right now based off the information I'm giving you. But we're not done yet because I only gave you 2 out of 3 keys. The third key is one of the most important ones because I see it all the damn time, especially when it comes to beginning or beginner lifters and maybe even advanced lifters, all right? Anyways, I'm yapping too much. The third key that I'm going to give you is time your breaks. I'm going to try to control my anger here, but I see way too many people, they finish a set, they immediately hop on their phones, they scroll for a good 3 to 5 minutes, they just wait until their body feels fully recovered, and then once they finally feel fully recovered after taking 3 to 5 minutes of their time, they go right back into it. Well, if you're doing that, then guess what you're actually training for, man? Do you remember what we said in the beginning of the video, where there's 3 ways to train for a desired outcome? You're trained to be like a power lifter, man. That is strength gains. That's not hypertrophy. That's not growth. Because what did we say before about hypertrophy? What did we say? What's the scientific term? In order to build muscle, there has to be consistent stress on that muscle. And here's the thing that most people don't realize. If you wait until you feel fully recovered, you're most likely going to hit the same amount of reps set after set after set. And yeah, sure, it probably feels good, but you're not making any progression. It's not your shit genetics. You just don't know what to do when it comes to training. Now, you're probably asking me, oh, okay, chick, you just got on my ass about this, dude. How long then should I be timing my exercises or my workouts? That's a great question, brother. But before I even give you that, I'm going to give you a huge tip, and it's the fact that you want to make sure that you're tracking your exercises, your reps, and your rest times, because if you're not tracking your workouts, then you're just guessing. And that is how progress slips through cracks. So let me give you a quick example. Let's say week 1 you did the pec deck machine, same amount of weight, 130 pounds. I don't know why I keep on saying the pec deck machine, but that is just my most favorite exercise ever. That's really how I got my defined chest right here, these mommy milkers, and this defined line right here that you guys see, all right? Make sure that the pec deck machine is in your program if you want to build a well aesthetic defined chest. But I got off topic. Where was I? Right, so let me give you guys a quick example. Week 1, let's say you guys did the pec deck machine. You guys did 130 pounds. Your set looked like you did 10 reps on the first set, you did 9 reps on the second set, and then you did you did 8 reps on the third set. And that's a really good set. All right, and you also rested 1 minute between each set. And then week 2, let's say you did the same exercise, but you didn't time your breaks. And how week 2 looked like, you did 12 reps on the first set, then you did 11 reps on the second set, and then you did 11 reps on the third set as well. And then as for your breaks, you just rested and you went back whenever you just felt like you were ready to go, whenever you felt good. And now you're over here thinking, yes, I'm progressive overloading the right way, I'm making progress within my reps, I'm finally building muscle. Yes, no, brother, stop celebrating. Like, don't piss me off now. Don't piss me off. You're not making progress at all. All that happened was that you rested longer, you gave yourself more than enough time to recover, and you tricked yourself into thinking that you're building muscle, when really all you're doing is that you're not applying the same level of stress that we need to build a muscle. This is why week to week tracking matters, fellas, because it exposes the holes in your systems and immediately removes the guesswork. So here's how long that you should rest. For your compound lifts, like your squats and your I won't say deadlifts, like your squats and your bench presses, I recommend resting, I'm tongue twisting here. I recommend resting anywhere between 60 to 90 seconds. And then for your isolation lifts, like your triceps and your biceps and the machine pec deck, I don't know why I keep saying that, I recommend you resting anywhere between 45 to 60 seconds. This is something that I handle automatically for my clients inside my coaching app. It covers everything from the amount of sets and reps that they should do to the amount of rest times that they should take, and it even reminds them when it's time to go again immediately. But if you're not one of my clients yet, no worries. I recommend that you download the Strong app, and this is free promo for them. It's an app where you track your workouts, so you manually just have to build out your own workout, your sets, reps, and all that good stuff. Most importantly though, it's time your breaks. But my most favorite part about the app is the fact that once you're done resting, once it's time to go back to work, it does like this ding ding sound from a boxing ring. It does come from a boxing ring, like ding ding, something like that. But that's how you know it's time to go again. Instead, you just fucking scroll on your phone, looking at TikTok, robbing your brain when you're in the gym. So fellas, I just gave you tons of free game in this video so that you can save yourself some time and build the muscle the right way, grow the muscle the right way in a span of 3-6 months instead of taking you a whole year like me. Now, I need you guys to do me a favor. The next time you see someone post something like this is what a natural physique looks like after 6 years of training, and they look weak, their muscles look flat, and there's no definition, I need you to comment, delete your weak ass natural physique off this app. And listen, I know that sounds harsh, but here's why you should. They're not just posting their physique, they're projecting their mistakes onto you and try to convince others that building a nice, great, aesthetic, natural body without roids is impossible. For one, it kills the belief in people who are actually experienced. So now they think that they've peaked, or they actually have to hop on gear just to attain or go a higher level with their physique, just because they're listening to somebody who's been training the wrong way for 6 years. And two, it scares away the beginners. So now people who've never been to a gym will immediately think, okay, the gym won't work for me, why will I even waste my time? You guys have no idea how mad this makes me, guys. Like, that pisses me off. Like, bro, if you're a newbie, all it takes for you is to lock in for 3-6 months and show up consistently with the right system and the right game plan. I mean, I've been training clients my whole life. I see this on a day-to-day basis. All you need to do is just commit to the process, and obviously it's a whole lot easier once you have the right system and the right blueprint in place for you. Don't let the bullshit social media fool you, especially the comment section. I don't know why you guys listen to a comment section when it's probably people who have never touched a weight in their life commenting something like, this is how an actual natural lifter should look. Like, what the fuck? Why does this comment has 30K likes? You click on his profile and it's a picture of him and his girl with heart emojis in front of their heads. Or guys, stop listening to random lifters. Remember, this world is against you. People do not want to see you succeed so easily. They're not against you intentionally, but they're against you because of the fact that they project their mistakes and their perspectives onto you. And now you carry that perspective that they have and you put it onto yourself, and next thing you know, you delay your potential just like that, and that is the quickest way to kill the man that you want to become. Like, real quick, do you actually believe that I knew that I was going to build a physique like this? My whole goal when I first stepped foot in that gym was to lose the belly fat and just build a little bit of muscle. I didn't know I'll have a jacked physique like this, but all I did right was that I showed up consistently. I learned from my trial and error. I actually wanted to put in the time to learn how the body works when it comes to training and nutrition. That way, I kept on improving my system, and that was the only way my body could grow. And that's it. That's literally it. So, final message for my natural lifters. It is 100% possible to build out your dream physique and get that lean, jacked look that you're looking for in a span of 3 to 6 months. You just gotta be doing the right things. And even if you did plateau, it is 100% possible to get past that. Again, you just gotta be doing the right things. Do not listen to a guy who's been training for 6 years project his mistakes and his experience onto you, because 9 times out of 10, he's the one making the mistakes. It wasn't you, it's him. There's something wrong with his training. There's something wrong in his system. I guarantee you that. Golly, sorry guys, I had to let off some steam. I mean, I'm really passionate about helping clients achieve their dream physique because I see how well it did me. And now I have the ability to teach other people what they're missing out on. All right, I'm really passionate about this, as you can see. So that's the end of the video. Yeah, man. Tons of free game. I expect every single one of you guys to walk into the gym now with purpose and excitement, because now you know what the hell you're doing. I get it, guys. All right, this can all be confusing. I mean, creating a training system, figuring out what works for your body type, dialing on your nutrition, tracking your progressive overload. It can be confusing. It's a lot, I understand. But that's exactly why I handle for the clients that I work with. They don't waste years spinning the wheels. They just follow a system that's specifically built for them so that they can be seeing results in under 90 days and stop wasting effort as each day goes on. So if you're done guessing and you want your results in 90 days instead of a year, like it took me, hit the link in the description down below. It's going to link you to my Instagram. DM me the word prime and I'll see if I can help you out. By the way, let me leave you with a final mindset hack in this life and in the gym. All defeat is psychological only until you die. Just give it your best effort and be the best you, because there's really no reason to be scared of unless it's going to kill you. That's when you should be scared. So before you do anything, always ask yourself, is this going to kill me? Am I going to die if I do this? This thing that I think I'm afraid of, am I going to die? I mean, I was like that when I was recording in front of the camera, told you guys. I'm like, am I going to die if I do this? Fuck it, let me just do it. All right, so carry that mindset with you guys forever, and I promise you guys will be the best version of yourselves in less than 90 days as well. All right.